Here we go, back for this edition of the Budget Kitchen. Welcome back, the Hobo oven. Now, like the last time I had the fire set on the oven, which was far too hot, so got plenty of coals cooked down there. I'm going to have it back away from the fire and just keep on adding some coals to it as necessary. Treat it like a camp oven. So, what have we got in here? A couple of potatoes and a carrot. That's warm on the leg. Get rid of the rubbish. That's sitting up there. I've made a little foil tray for them to sit on, even though I'm seeing an issue right now with that tray not being big enough. And if we reach over into our bag, cooler bag, where is it? There it is. Our protein for the night. There's a nice succulent slice of pork belly. So if this goes wrong, no plan B, as in 2-minute noodles like last time. I'll just pan fry the veggies and do that. But looks like I just made that to the right size. So we'll bring in our pantry. Bring a little oil bottle out. I'll leave one potato in there just to hold the foil down so it doesn't disappear. That. And that fire is really burning my leg. Grab our knife on our goober. Wrong one, that one. I'm just going to put a little flat spot on these spuds just so they sit upright like that. Actually, before I do anything, we'll get our stainless plate for the bottom of the oven under it, so that way I'm not moving stuff around once it's already on there. So bottom on this, that, there. Cut open our protein. See if I can do this without making a mess. Oh yeah, mission accomplished. That. Our carrot is going to go somewhere. Take the ends off. I'm not going to peel it. We're going rustic. Just like that. The only other problem I've got is onion, echalot, whatever you want to call it. Might just tuck that in this side, like that. Get a nice bit of wipe off. So I've started this early. It's about 5 o'clock. I don't want to rush it. I just want it to sort of take its time, do what it needs to do. Just all over that, all over that, a bit all over that. Hopefully there's not too much oil on the bottom now. It creates a fire, fire hazard. So that's done. We'll get the oven situated. I haven't used this since that last camping trip when I was on the bike, so we'll get it buried in here, get a bit of coals around it, and get the pork on. So right now that's situated there. Yeah, no problem up here. There's a lot of firewood around, but it's bloody pretty crappy stuff, so get some coals around it. Not going to heap stuff up on top of it like I did last time. Not going to put anything at the back, just so the back doesn't get any hotter than the rest of it. But, that's just going to go in like that. So we'll see how this works out. Whoop. Hopefully it clears the lid, and it does. Just rotate a little bit because we're a little bit off. Lid on, lid off, lid on. That's set. We'll give it half an hour, and I'll pull it out and check. So I can smell it already. It might be a little bit warm. So it's away from the fire a bit. The wind's blowing that way, so it's not getting full heat from the fire. And I've got some long tongs, so should be able to get that out and deal with it. As I said, worst case, I've got the cast iron pan there. Because the pork belly is so narrow, it's probably only 1.5 inches square by 4 inches long. It should fry up alright on the pan, even if I have to cut it into some cubes or something. And the spud and carrot, I can just dice that up a bit. So here's hoping we don't have the issues of the first one. I don't want any burnt, I don't want any burnt, and I don't want burnt. So we'll see if we can tick one of those off our list. Rightio, so it's been about half an hour. We'll grab our tongs, switch hands, do this left-handed. We'll see how this goes. As you can see, I've added a little bit of coals, but sizzling away nicely in there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I want to get on a little bit earlier. We've got the blessed daylight savings, which I hate. I hate daylight savings. Oh, the sun's starting to peek its head out. Nice. So yeah, again, normally in a camp oven, as I showed in the Kangaroo Hill trip, using a camp oven is so much easier. Once you get the heat in, you can hear the oil sizzling away in there. It's sizzling away there now. It took a little bit to get going, but just want to add a little bit more heat to it. Just get it up to heat. If it starts sizzling too bad, I'll back it off a bit. But so far so good. If it burns this pork belly, it's not coming home with me. I'm going to throw it in the bush. We'll see how we go. Right, so it's getting close to 7 o'clock, so I'm about ready for food. So going to use the skillet as my plate. I've got water boiling there for some gravy. I'll just put that there for now. Open this up. So my little tray has not held all the oil, in it, but that's all right. I'll just sit there for a minute. Grab some paper towel just so I don't put crap all over my little bench here. So I just wanted to go low and slow with this. There's no rush. Daylight savings, as much as I hate it, this time of year the sun's up for a lot longer, so there. Hang on to it so the wind doesn't blow it away. Rightio. Looks pretty good. I think we finally had a wiener. So there. What do I need? I need my cutlery pouch to serve up with. Fork. Potatoes have still got a little bit of firmness to them, but don't really mind that. Same, can't even grab it. Same with the carrot, but that pork looks spot on. So there, and over there, rearrange it a bit. Grab our onion. Nice and soft, goes there. Rightio, stick it there. Put you back in there. burn that with a fork. I'm going to need my glove for that. In the meantime, before I get too close to the gravy, open up our little pantry. Unlike last time, the chicken stock has been substituted out for some pepper gravox. Wind. Winning. So it's in there. It's sort of been on and off, the wind. It come, it went, it comes again. Rightio. Grab our cup. That water's boiled. Not that much. Get rid of the rest of that. That cup needs to cool down. So essentially the same steps as what we've done with the Kangaroo Hill trip, although this time not carrying a heavy camp oven around with me. The Hobo ovens worked a treat this time. I think last time I was trying to, because it was so late in the day, just trying to get stuff to cook straight away, rushing it and everything else. So I'm definitely going to take it home and maybe try some pies, some other stuff, frozen stuff like that in the future, just as a quick meal. Because again, an hour and a half, we got time for it, but I could have easily just thrown something in the jet boil or in the fire itself. So the same skillets there, I could have just, if I'd diced all this stuff up and had in there as a bit of a stew with the gravy, half an hour, 45 minutes I would have been eating. So anyway, it's nice and warm. Gravy, pork, not that much, get rid of the rest of that, get the glove off. So where's my pepper and salt? Pepper and salt, a bit of pepper and salt. I've got it, I may as well use it. So there. Do that. I didn't put any salt in there when I started cooking it, so it definitely will need some salt. And thank you, wind, for blowing that around everywhere. Well, you're in the bush, who cares? You win some, you lose some. So there you go. Roast pork belly, roast veggies, and some pepper gravy. Thank you, Hobo Camp Oven. That's going to be job well done, I believe. Put that there. And time to hoe in. Knife. Knife? That's not a knife. That's a knife. There is a slight crunch to the veggies, but that's alright. Considering when people stir fry, a little bit of crust on the bottom of that, stir fry veggies and barely blanch them and they're crunchy. And that's restaurant quality, so how about this pork? Look at that. Perfection. And a great marinade as well. I like the honey and herb, honey and rosemary on it, so delish. I'm so happy. So happy. So I'm going to get into this, and that has been Hobo oven version 2, attempt 2, take 2, and on all counts a complete success.